On CT side pistol round, you can now afford a Molotov and an HE grenade thanks to the most recent update. What this means is that on pistol rounds, if you play a site where you're expecting a rush from the T's, right? B site Mirage, a lot of pistol rounds come here. You can throw your molly early, deny that rush, come over, play info with your HE, and then nade behind the molly and do a ton of damage to these T's that don't know what to do after they get mollied, so they're all just sitting here begging to be naded. Another thing you need to know about these incendiary grenade changes is that now on T side, you can tank these mollies and get away with it pretty easily. So let's say we're pushing B and a molly comes out and I'm already committed to running through. It landed right on me and I took 7 damage. Now let's test how much damage it takes just to run through it entirely. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That did like 40 damage. It's insane. So you have to change your mindset now where we don't have to fear CT mollies nearly as much. We can tank them and catch these like, I'm running through this and you don't expect it type plays, and I still have 80 health, 70 health in exchange for being here when you don't expect me to be. By the way, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a trusted automated CS2 trading site. It's super easy to use. All you have to do is pick something in your inventory, check how much it's worth, and then go get something new from the monkey. What's also super nice is the filters you can use to narrow down your searches. You can either use your skins to trade for new ones or deposit money with their 30% bonus offer. This becomes 35% when you use my code Wilson. Please use it. Using my code, you can also get up to $5 for free. Use my code Wilson, link is in the description. Insta-smokes are kind of a snooze fest of a conversation to have, but trust me, dude, they are actually so helpful, especially the elbow smoke on Ancient. And you can learn them really easily with the help of these 2 workshop maps I'll link in the description. It just shows you the spawns. You press E on the spawn. It gives you the lineup. You throw it, and then boom, you got it. You can practice all of them. You can set it to random spawn to test yourself. And then this one also has instant red smokes that are actually very easy to learn. These were the easiest for me to learn out of any of them. So I'm going to jump over to Mirage because there's something important I have to tell you about the Mirage one. Let's go. Now they've updated the spawns on Mirage, so a lot of these spawns don't exist anymore, but that's good news because it's easier to learn. All you have to learn is spawn 9, spawn 12, 11, 10, and 5 right here. So it's just these close ones that you have to learn. So that's just 5 spawns. Each one is very simple. It's so helpful. If you know instant window smokes on Mirage, you're immediately bring so much value to your team. So use these workshop maps, learn these smokes. It's very easy. You can do it. On stream recently, I stream here on YouTube. You should subscribe so you get them on your homepage. I was asked, why do I play worse when I play on a team or I play with my friends? Now, this is something that I've had trouble with before, and what was going on with me was that I would start hyper focusing on what they would want from me. How should I play in a way that would satisfy their expectations of how I should play? This then started forcing me to do shit that like I didn't normally do, or play in a way that I wasn't comfortable with, or just start thinking too much and not be doing what I should be doing. In the end, you've gotten to where you are to your skill level by having success and doing the things that you do. And when you change what you do, I'm not saying you shouldn't learn or adapt, but when you drastically change your play style for other people, for other people's expectations, you're just simply not going to play well. And so I had to learn how to still be myself, still do the stuff that I like to do while accommodating for how my friends wanted to play or how my team wants to play. So the answer is, don't sacrifice your play style. Don't sacrifice the things that you have success doing for other people or their expectations. If you're getting ran over on CT side, the T's are playing really aggressive, they're playing really fast, there are 2 ways you can counter this. Now the first one is being aggressive into their aggression. Now the key principle you have to understand here is that aggressive fast plays are built to defeat defaults or like the typical standard round, right? Lots of times CTs will play corner and they'll play sandbags and they'll play like this and they'll molly close, and the T's will smoke this molly, pop out, flash, and fight these 2 spots. That's what they're expecting. So what you can do against that is that you can be aggressive into their aggression, right? So like Banana on Inferno, for example, you can have a teammate throw you a car flash. you come up and you swing them here, right? Because they have to make up all of this space by holding W. And so when you swing, they're going to be holding W at you and they're going to be blind. And that's a lot of free kills for you. The second way to defeat really aggressive plays is by dumping util and then playing passive. So maybe I could smoke close, send a nade, and then back up. Right? Grant them that space because their fast aggressive play is made to kill people that are playing the space. So if we grant them that space, okay, we did a lot of damage to them with the nades because we know that they're going to go fast and run into our nades and run into our mollies. Now they're low HP and now they have to fight these longer range angles, which those fast aggressive plays don't cater for. Either be aggressive into aggressive plays or dump util and play more passive. This was some advice I got from Hard Fluff a while ago before I started making videos, and that's if you buy armor on pistol round on T side and then you lose pistol round without getting bomb down, the following round you're gonna have $2,050, assuming you don't kill anybody. You can buy a deagle on that second round and still afford an AK and armor on the third round even if you don't get any kills. It's kind of toxic advice because you're sacrificing util on that full buy round in the third round for a deagle on that second round, but I'll show you a clip of me winning a round for my team because I did this. I'm better. Let's walk around, walk around. I'm a little, wait, I'm baiting. Drop in. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. I'm planning for heaven. You should come up ramp. Up vent. How do you counter awpers? Now, awpers can be really oppressive. They can be really hard to get past. And the answer, the biggest one, is utility. Now, let me show you, because every piece of util is essentially better against awpers than it is against riflers. Now, let's assume I'm rifling here on corner and then this flash comes out. I can react to that, right? But if I'm scoped in as an awper, I have no idea. I had a tiny little shadow there. I didn't even realize that was a thing, but I had a tiny little shadow there to react to, and I probably wouldn't react to that in, in a real game. So flashes are really strong against awpers because when they're scoped in, they're scoped in. They can't see the sky. They can't see flashes coming towards them. So they're much more likely to get blinded by stupid, simple flashes that are super reactable if you're facing a rifler, but are not reactable at all against an awper. Smokes are much more difficult for awpers to push through, to spam, to do anything around than riflers. As an awper, if I want to push the smoke, I can swing maybe, and then maybe I get one, but then what can I do here? I'm exposed, I'd have no cover. This is tricky, right? The multi-kill capability of awping relies on cover. If I'm out in the open and there's multiple fights to be had, there's very unlikely that I'm gonna get 2 kills because I have this downtime of but with a rifle, I could get 1 kill, flick, get another one, right? So smokes that force awpers to push them are going to be really effective because they can't get multi-kills coming out of smokes. They also have much less of an ability to spam smokes, right? Awpers only have 5 bullets. They have to hit quite a shot to get kills through smokes. Smokes are really good. Mollies are really good. Grenades now make awpers inaccurate when they land on them. So use your util. Counter awpers with flashes, simple flashes, smoke them off, close the distance to them, and trade them out. Now, some people might hate me for this piece of advice, but I'm gonna give it anyways because it's how I improved at awping, and that's awping in Valve DM servers. Now, I know that like people despise people who op in Valve DM servers, but we don't have options. Community DM servers, you have to pay to be able to op in most of them, and so this is the next best option, and it's kind of better because you don't have like a gajillion people in a server, right? In those community DM servers, you have a shit ton of people. It'll be like 25 people on one server, when Valve DM servers won't have nearly as much, and so you're able to isolate fights a little bit easier and not, run into 5 people peeking you at once. Now, this is a stupidly simple piece of advice, but it's very important. In between your matches, especially if you play Face It, there's a lot of downtime. Jump into the workshop and keep your aim crisp. Dude, it'll make you feel so much better. It's crazy how like those 5 to 10 minutes in between games can just make you feel completely terrible once you're into the next game. So keep your aim crisp and jump into workshop maps in between games. On Ancient, you can throw a ton of really good retake util from this one spot. So we're gonna get into this corner here, and the first one is a default plant molly. You're gonna look at this crack in between these 2 rocks, just to the right of it, left and right click, both of them at once, jump throw. Now that's going to get default here and this plant for long, so it covers a ton of space. And the second one is a cave smoke. You're going to look at this mossy rock that's kind of separated from the rest of these mossy rocks, and this chip in the bottom of it, left and right click again, jump throw. And so this is going to smoke off cave and helps you isolate fights in towards B ramp, right? So you don't have to worry about this nasty crossfire anymore as you're retaking site. You can also throw flashes with that same molly lineup that'll pop just right in front of square. So then people who are here looking towards short, they're going to get blinded by these, or they're going to have to turn them and run away and be scared, and it's going to help your team out. You can also smoke B main. Look at this corner here on the white rock. Right here, left click jump throw, and that's going to smoke off B main for you. But it's good to know these because it's going to make these retakes on B much easier. Counterstrafing is the most important thing you can learn to win more gunfights, and there are also a lot of misconceptions about what counterstrafing is and how it works. Thankfully, I made an entire video about it that you should go watch now. Thank you so much to my channel members. They help support me and allow me to be a goober on the internet. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Also join the Discord, it's in the description. Have a wonderful day, good luck, and have fun in all of your future games.